Something crazy just happened to me, guys, and I have to share this story with you all. So I just went to pick up these tires. So let me tell you the whole story. Last night I signed up to this Nextdoor app where people here in America uses to go and buy stuff or pick up stuff for free from their neighbors or around the towns and area that we live in, right? Some of you know about the app. So I saw these tires that were free. There's actually 3 of them. There's 2 in the back here and there's 1 in the back of the trunk. So I messaged this lady about the tires, and she told me to go and pick them up, and she sent me the address to go and pick them up from this other lady who turned out to be her daughter, right? And so I told her, hey, she told me, just let me know what time you want to get there, and then I'll let her know. At the time, I didn't know it was her daughter, okay? So, okay, I told her I'd be there around about 1 o'clock. And she sent me the address. Boom, great. So I went there. I got there around about 12:50, so 10 minutes to 1, right? So I go and knock and I ring the bell. That's what she told me to do. Just ring the bell and she shall let you in and she will give you the tires. She told me that the tires were in the back of the trunk, her pickup truck. Her pickup truck was parked outside the parkway, right? And so I saw the tires, they were in the back, but hey, I went to knock and I rang the bell and everything, but she did not answer. She did not come out. So I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm 10 minutes early, but she didn't come to the door. So I thought nobody's there. So I decided to send a message to the mother, and she didn't respond back to me. So I decided, okay, let me go wait in the car. Let me wait in my car. And then once, in 10 minutes, which would be 1 o'clock, I'll go back to the door and knock again. Okay, boom. So I get in my car, I relax, and 10 minutes pass by, 1 o'clock hits, and I go back to the door and I knock, I ring the bell, and I even shout, hello, is anybody home? I was doing that for about, I was there for about, just standing there for about 5 minutes. The door had like a glass area in the middle. So I decided to look just to see if there's anybody in the house. And as I was looking, I saw a head pop out from like on the side of the wall, like far ahead, as if she was hiding from me. So she popped the head up and she realized that I saw her. She was hiding from me. I was like, what's going on here? I was so confused. So what happened was then I went back to my car. I rang my wife and I let her know what happened. And she was like, hey, listen, you gotta go. Just leave. It sounds really strange. What's happening sounds crazy. So it's best that you leave. So I was about to leave. I was like, yeah, you're right. I think it's best that I leave. So as I was about to leave and take off, I looked behind me, literally 2 police cars just parked behind me. And I realized she called the police. And so I stepped out of the car because I knew they were coming for me. I just stepped out of the car and I spoke to the police. 2 police officers, 2 cars, 2 like hunch, strong policemen, right? So I speak to one of them and he's, I knew what they were asking, and he asked me the questions, why are you here? We got a call from this lady who lives inside here. And I just explained to them, hey, listen, I'm just here to pick up the tires that are in the back of her truck. And I was told to come here. And so the police officer asked me for the, the address and for the proofs. And so the proof. So I went to the app and I showed her the messages that I had back and forth from this lady who's now her mom, right? The police officers realized that, yeah, he was like, maybe it was a mistake, a misunderstanding. So yeah, and then the lady comes out. We explained to her, yeah, he's just here to pick up the tires. Is it true? She confirmed. Yeah, she was like, I have these tires. And she explained that it must have been her mom who told me to come, but her mom never actually confirmed with her and told her that I was coming to pick up these tires. Right, okay? So I was like, I understand. And she told the police that she was so scared. And I was like, I felt so bad. I look at her, I'm so sorry for scaring you. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just here to pick up the tires. And the police officer was like, hey, yeah, it's understandable, you know. And she was telling the police officers and me that, hey, I live alone and I was so scared. I didn't know who it was. The moral of the story is, before I left, before I left, I knew that I was going to this place for a purpose, for a reason. I knew that something was going to happen. I just could tell. I could tell that something was going to happen. And I knew that I was being sent to this place for a reason, right? I told the lady when she came out, like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. After interacting with her and taking the tires, I said to her, listen, God bless you. She was so scared. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. The moral of the story is about racism here in America is that I could see another black person taking this to another level. Like, I don't think the situation was about racism. This lady was actually purely really scared. You know, she didn't expect me to come. She didn't know that I was coming. Was she scared because I was black? Maybe, maybe not. She could have been scared if it was anybody else. So the point that I'm trying to make is that when it comes to racism here in America, black people, we have to use wisdom. The way we would react to something like this, I can just see another black person overreacting with this and calling it racism and probably having something, you know, like being aggressive towards the police officers. I was very understanding, very nice and kind, and the lady, you could tell that she felt really bad. So I blessed her in the name of Jesus. And on my way back home, I was praying for her, literally praying for the fear to leave her. When I left her, I said, God bless you. I'm sorry that you were scared. And that's it. There's no need to escalate and make matters worse than it already is. Even if she was racist, the way you react and respond to it has to be wise. You can't just overreact to everything and start causing chaos and start shouting race. Is it because I'm black? You know, you're racist. They said nah. No. Even if she was racist, but I don't believe she was racist. She explained to us that she lives alone and that she was so scared. Actually, it was a big house and she lives alone. Listen, I get it, but I didn't feel uncomfortable. I felt like, yeah, she was. I actually felt really sorry for her, honestly. I felt really bad for her. The way she was so scared, oh my goodness. Oh, bless her. And I believe that there's a lesson that she will learn from this herself. And if she had just come out, you know, but at the same time, I also understand why she didn't come out. So the moral of this story is, for the black Americans, like, it's sad to see America this way. But anyway, the black Americans, don't overreact, don't exaggerate things, don't just comply with the police when they come. These policemen, they're just doing their job. They came because the lady called the police and she felt like she was in danger. And when they got to the scene, they realized, oh, actually there's no danger. He's just here to pick up the tires. And there was miscommunication between the daughter and mother. So that's it. You know, we also gotta be kind, be understanding, be kind, and realize, first of all, here in America, the borders are completely wide open. And all kinds of people are coming through the country. You know, so I really understand her being scared. So I wanted to share that story. And yeah, crazy times. God bless you all.